Hello, everybody, and welcome to Storm King's Thunder, Chapter 2, with me, BradWOTO, and your host, Brotato, as well as our wonderful, loving, and delicious-looking cast, Connor Cronus, Austin Marie, and Sam the T-Rex Bowman. And this is a little D&D campaign based on the Wizards of the Coast most recent module, Storm King's Thunder. So I'll give you a little previously on Storm King's Thunder. We were introduced to 4 heroes: Gideon, a gnome wielding an anchor as a weapon; Gamil, who is an armored dwarf gripping a great axe; Boulder, an ex-pit fighting dragonborn warrior; and Savari the Great, a famed bard whose attentions have turned to adventuring. And these 4 adventurers heard of a small goblin problem in a nearby town known as Nightstone. They came to earn their coin. However, upon arrival, they find the town desolate and empty. Huge scattered rocks across the town appear to have fallen from above, crushing the homes and many of the villagers beneath. Wargs, great wolven beasts, attack the group, and after a close call, they best the animals and rest inside the nearby temple. Though it's been ransacked and burgled, they discover 2 goblins and quickly dispatch of the thieves. Heading into the town square, they discover Nightstone has a great big obsidian megalith with runic glyphs which are carved onto it, stolen. This thing which was sat in the center of town and for which the town was named had vanished, apparently stolen by someone or something of great power. They entered the nearby inn. They find it also ransacked and empty. Gamil breaks into a chest and finds some nice items and armor, while the rest of the group speak to a survivor named Keller, who claims there was a giant attack the day before. Many of the villagers escaped town, while she managed to hide out inside the inn, and goblins then pillaged the deserted town. The group head downstairs to discover a single goblin named Gum Gum trying to escape with her bag of loot. Stopping her, the group interrogate the goblin, and she agrees to tell them the truth of what happened here, so long as they set her free. And that's where we begin today's adventure. Storm King's Thunder, Chapter 2. Hello, cast.
Hello.
Hello.
That was good. That was solid. See, you're good
Yeah,
at that.
I felt like
I was in there.
God, I remembered.
Thank you.
I actually
was
forgot
prepared.
everything.
I forgot
It's
my
funny,
character.
everybody in the chat was like, Gum Gum, Gum Gum. And I was like, who the fuck is Gum Gum?
Really?
And then I remembered, I was like, oh, I'm going to kill that little bitch.
Gum made you her bitch, dude.
Gum Gum and Snake Bitch.
She smacked you down.
In that snake woman, I swear to God. I swear to God. Someone
I'm just gonna say, if she kills us, it's your fault because you were drunk.
I didn't want to be a murder hobo. I was going to kill that bitch.
Didn't want to be a murder
To be
hobo.
fair, though, Gideon was the only one who kind of thought she was strange and
Yeah, that's why. I
Don't
played
do
it
this
against
to
you,
me,
because
Brad.
you should've-
Don't do this to me.
Brad, no.
everyone else believes her story, be it true or nay.
I'm going back upstairs to kill that woman.
That's a good start. Well, we have to hear what Gum Gum has to say, though.
Yeah, first we have to hear what Gum Gum has to say.
Story time.
We're going to be jumping straight back in, not this one. Hold on 1 second. It's the Nightstone Inn. So that should bring you over to there.
Yep.
You know that you
I
can
remember this scene.
Yes,
Is
we're
just
back.
some blood on the ground? Oh.
Just
Yeah, I had a.
yeah, I threw a
Okay.
javelin through her arm.
Yeah.
Valid point.
It is a woman, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
It is
Say it
Well,
again.
they're all ugly. You don't know.
a little. Wow.
Wow.
Wow, that's Goblin Sis, man.
Wow.
You're being raisins again.
Not all goblins.
Not
My
all
cousin's a
goblins,
goblin.
Jay. Yeah. So basically, to set the scene again, they're inside the Nightstone Inn. Again, the whole place has been somewhat ransacked, and two parts of the inn have been crushed by these falling rocks. I really want to call them boulders. I know
I will get confused.
Yeah, because it's so confusing. But yeah, we have these rocks which have crushed two parts of the inn. However, the portion that you're in is the kitchen and sort of pantry area where you found this goblin Gum Gum. You did at first throw a javelin across the room, which pinned the goblin by the arm to the wall, but then you just let her down, and she promised to tell you the truth, essentially, and the events as far as she knows them of what's happened here. Settling around Gum Gum.
We gave her a muffin, though. That's important.
Jump back in. That
Yeah,
is
like
that's
half-
good.
half the muffin.
Half
The muffin.
Yes.
That's-
And Gum Gum sits down. This is some dark music for you guys. Yeah, she sits down in front of the group of you and says, Gum Gum will tell you the truth now. And then beckons for each of you to sit around where she is.
Yeah, I guess. Sit
I'll
down
slap down.
and grab a muffin out of the pack and just start chopping on it.
I smack it out of his hand.
Yeah, I feel like you only had 2 muffins. Then there's not just it's not a bag of holding full of muffins here.
She said it was full of muffins.
No,
Yeah, I thought there was more
full
than
of food for that
more than
kitchen.
just
Oh,
two.
actually, no. Yeah,
It
you're
was
right.
muffins.
You did say it was full of muffins.
There are technically several muffins.
Okay.
Roll me a d6, Jay.
All
That's how many
right.
muffins are in there.
How many muffins?
Get some
I wanna see
rolls.
It's only
Success.
3?
How did you roll a 12? Oh, I'm dumb. I can't see.
What?
Three.
What do you mean?
There are only 3. I don't know. It went up to the top of the screen. And
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Oh.
Pretty
So
impressive.
you, there are 3 muffins, half of which Gum Gum is sitting and eating, and half of which Gamil, I think, is eating.
No,
and-
I just have them in case I need to give them to.
I was
All
gonna
right,
say,
so
how
yeah.
come he gets to eat what?
Well, it was whoever grabbed the stuff out,
Yeah.
which I think you divvied up at the end of last week. So yeah, I mean, you could try and take one from Gamil if you want to,
I'll just sit down,
while everyone sits
just
around.
eye the
Gum Gum.
muffins hungrily.
I
I'll
don't
break.
want to get blood on the muffins that are still seeping out of my open wounds everywhere, so
Yeah,
gonna wait.
Gum Gum in a familiar fashion to Boulder is kind of gripping the hole, the huge hole.
we have a
Grab 'em.
kinship now.
Who's
A
yours?
bloody kinship.
Yeah, and yeah, you sit across from each other, and she sort of settles down. Her eyes kind of looking over the bag that she had that she was trying to sort of escape. She was heading towards the window. Her eyes keep flitting towards the bag, but she generally sits and looks across you. And she says, "So, you will let Gum Gum go?"
Maybe.
As long as you tell us the information.
I agree.
Yes, I agree to these terms. Right. So,
Gum Gum cracks her little fingers.
3 days ago, the villagers who lived here showed up in our caves. The villagers were captured and brought before Hark. Hark is our leader. You have heard of Hark?
Of course, absolutely. Yeah. There's
Need
many tales where we
Yes.
come from.
Deception.
I have no
Is
idea.
that Hark like HARK?
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck yes. Get that out of the way for the night.
Yo! Killing it.
Yeah, you're pretty good at deception and stuff because it's charisma based, Austin. So you should be good at things that are persuasion, deception, things like that. Just to bear that in mind. Gum Gum looks at Gideon.
Little man never heard of Hark.
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
This one, the great bard, of course. Sings songs of Hark, no doubt.
Obviously, yeah. Often.
Hark speak to the humans and learn of the giants that attack this village. You have seen the giants?
Giants.
Blank face.
Like big guys?
They're giant.
I mean, everything is giant to us.
I mean, to you.
And I point like between me and Gum Gum.
Yes. You are very small.
Thanks. Your astute observations. They continue.
Well, Hark, our leader, he sent us goblins to plunder the empty village.
what else?
Easy pickings, I say. That's where I got them muffins.
So
And this is all that you came for.
And gold and whatever we can find. And everyone was dead or escaped. The rest of them back in the cave.
So you're saying there's a bunch of villagers in the cave?
Yeah.
so you're gonna bring us to the cave.
Well, that's not the terms. I said I'd
I just
tell you.
brandished my great axe, just like, you're gonna take us to that cave, lad.
Camille, can I see the muffin?
What? Why?
I just trust me.
Fine. I just pass
Grab
him
the
the
muffin.
muffin.
Like lock eyes with Gum Gum, and I'm just gonna hold it out, like,
Thanks.
and pull it back. Cave.
Oh, I don't know. The cave's is worth a muffin, maybe two, and a few silver coins. Maybe Gum Gum shows the way. Maybe marks it on a map. You never know.
I'll give you the muffin if you mark it on the map,
Deal.
and I'll give you 10 silver if
Jesus.
you take us there.
I'll take the muffin deal.
Throw the muffin at it.
Catches the muffin.
Hmm.
Dexterous little hand. The other one limp. At
Can
one
I
side.
can I insight check really quick to see just if everything is matching
Seems
up?
good, yeah. I'm gonna. Yeah, it seems pretty true.
Okay.
Seems fairly legit. Gum Gum takes the muffin and pops it inside the little scrubby tunic sort of thing that she's wearing, and she says,
Come on, Dad, give me the map.
Do we
I do not have a map.
do we have a map?
Yeah, who's got the map?
Can you?
Oh,
Do I have a map? Do we have a map?
"Do you have a map
Gideon,
your
you were in
inventory?"
charge of the map last time.
I passed it over to Savari.
I don't have the map. I don't have the map.
don't look at me.
No
Alright.
map
Okay.
in my pack.
I'm gonna take out. Do I have a dagger? Do any of you? Do you guys have? You have a dagger?
I've got a
It was-
dagger. Would you like to
pass
borrow my
me.
dagger?
Give me the.
I'll
pass
take the dagger. I'm just gonna draw the most rough and disgusting outline of the lay of the land in the wood. I'm just gonna carve like a little smiley face where the city is, and then just put the dagger down in front of Gum Gum and point. Where's the caves? Point us
whoa,
to the
whoa, whoa.
caves.
Give
Don't
me
give him a dagger.
What? You have an axe.
I know, but if you give him a dagger, you never know. You may lose an eye.
I mean, you have an axe,
He's got nothing to lose.
except his head. Her head? Are you a woman?
Me?
That. Never mind. That. It's okay. It's okay.
My vision's going a bit dim around the edges here.
holding onto the arm.
Is
Oh.
it,
Look a little dizzy.
is it trying to bribe me right now?
No,
Okay.
she just looks dizzy and confused, like maybe she's dying.
Blood loss does that to people.
Gum Gum, you should mark on this floor map with my dagger. Mind you, it's my dagger, so if anything bad happens to it if you try taking it, I'll have one of these guys kill you.
All right, let's have a little.
Grabs the dagger.
Which way's north here? Where are we? Is this us? This one?
That's right.
With a smiley face.
We are the smiley face.
It's happy because we're all happy, and if you don't
Hold on
draw,
a minute.
we won't be happy anymore.
Gideon,
Mm.
why did you draw yourself taller than me?
Wrong. I have a bad eye. And I point to the
Right.
the one that's covered with the eye
He's
patch.
not the artist in the group.
Camille, if it makes you feel any better, we're all the same size roughly here, and I'm twice the size of you, so I don't think that's much of
Listen,
it.
I studied healing, not drawing. That's they don't
I
teach
find
that.
it to be pretty basic to get rudimentary heights correct.
Oh. I'm sure you would. Being
All right,
6
Gum
and a half
Gum,
feet
can you
tall.
please mark smiley face in conjunction with Smiley Face, north is towards me on the map. Where are the caves?
You want me to draw a smiley face?
No,
Sad
Yeah.
face for the caves would be
Yes.
good.
Yeah, smiley
Smiley
face for the
face.
caves.
Do a
I
sad
blame you,
face
Gideon. I blame
for the
you.
caves. For
I'll
the
draw
caves.
a little sad face. Is
I
that
tried.
okay?
I tried.
All right, here we go.
And then Gum Gum starts chipping away.
So there's lots of hills around Nightstar, okay? And you gotta look for the caves in the hills. Now, if you head about a mile or so north, you'll find the sad face. And if you see Hawk, well, don't tell him that I told you that this is where we never met, okay?
Agreed.
Don't worry about it.
I
Cool
wouldn't
with that.
worry about Hark.
Gum Gum puts the dagger inside of her tunic.
Nope. No.
I thought it was a gift.
Nope. It is my dagger.
But you said I could have it.
It's my dagger.
Point to Gamil's axe again. Just
I just pointed towards.
She hands it over back.
Hey, you gotta try, right?
I can't knock it.
If you try that again, you'll lose your arm.
I personally respect the hustle.
You know, I can't. As long as I have my dagger, still, I'm fine. I'm
I
good.
give up.
Gum Gum kind of looks over each of you and says,
So, can I go now?
points at the window.
Let's see if she can dip.
How do we know if this is the correct place, though?
Our Gum wouldn't lie to you. We're friends now, aren't we?
Inside check. Immediately inside checking that. Hold on.
100%.
Man,
Yeah, man.
100% legit.
I think it's telling the
It
truth.
doesn't even roll.
Wait, didn't Gideon say 10 silver?
If
If she brings us.
If they brought us, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But she just agreed to the muffin.
Hmm. Just a muffin.
I say we just let she can go. What is she gonna do? She's got one arm and like half a muffin left. And I've already taken stuff from the pack, so I'm good.
I've already got a chicken and a frying pan from her.
Yeah, I just got a bruised ego. No big deal.
Happy.
It's-
Fine, you can go.
Thanks. Thanks, guys.
But if I see you again, you're dead.
Oh,
All right, that's fair. See you later.
back him, go.
Nice
These
hanging out
dips, just
with you guys. I'm gonna leave out that
the
window. All right.
Yep.
5,
Okay, bye, guys.
4,
See ya.
3,
After the
2.
anchor.
Gum Gum just like creeps across the room, kind of vaguely limping, and then heads out of the nearby window.
Okay.
That struggle to open the thing with one arm, and then just climbs on out. Boom.
I was really hoping like that she's like dove through the window just to get away. Just gone.
Crashes through the glass.
She's just
I'm out.
jitters off once she's outside.
On the other side, you see her. I'm okay.
So can I try to pry this map off of the ground as best as we can?
the plank of wood that you've
Yeah.
yeah. Give me a. It's tough because it kind of needs to be a strength and a dexterity check. We'll go with strength. Give
Can
me
I
a-
help and make the?
Yeah, give me that's a strength save. So I need an
Oh, whoops.
athletics. Athletics is a skill,
Yeah.
and you can have
That's right.
advantage
Oh.
because Gideon's
Well.
kind of like as it snaps, he's kind of bringing the other end up slowly, and you've managed to.
Do you want me to make one too?
Nope, he just
Okay.
gets advantage because
All
you're
right.
helping. And yeah, you managed to basically pull this thing up. It's like a broken piece of wood, but it has the crude map which you've
Smiley
carved
face.
into it. Two,
Smiley
two-
face and sad
it's got
face.
two smiley faces drawn in.
And then for some reason there's a bad drawing of us as a party on there.
Yeah. You can add to your inventory.
My
Plank map.
masterwork lives
Gideon
on.
being the tallest.
Plank map. Okay, yeah. What do you guys want to do now? You're just in this kind of kitchen. Some of the loot that you got from Gum Gum. So you have the items that I think you all dished out last week. other than that,
Can I want to go back. I'm going to exit the kitchen, which is what I'm assuming it is. Go back down, down here, where there was the hole in the roof leading to the bedroom, and I want to see if there's anybody still up there, if there's any kind of movement.
give me a perception check.
As everyone awaits my perception check.
I think
Sitting
it
on the
came
edge of their
through,
streets. Seats, rather.
after
Oh,
you-
did it? Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
It did come through there, yeah. So we did roll the 5 there for the perception.
But our
Are we,
cameras on. We're good.
I
Are we all
fixed
good?
it, yeah.
Are we
We're
good?
good. We're good. Sorry.
So
We're good.
back into the action.
What do I see with the 5?
Yeah, Gideon, you head over to where the sort of one of these rocks has broken through both floors, second and first floor, and you can see up into the first floor there. The woman doesn't appear to be there, though it's quite difficult to see because it's quite shaded and it's very dark where it's nighttime outside. But what you do notice is that there is now a rope hanging down that leads from the first floor down onto the top of this rock, and then you can see out into the courtyard where the side of this inn is kind of broken in and open.
Okay. Just gonna relay the info. Guys? That
We're just gonna pop our head out from the pantry.
Muffin in the mouth.
the woman upstairs was more than she seemed, I think.
Snake bitch?
Snake bitch. Snake bitch.
Snake bitch.
The one that you guys just, trusted and moved on, and there's something off, and she's out in the
trusted.
city.
No, she has a snake. Oh.
I had a beer, so it's fine.
Do you guys have something against scaled people? I just feel like we should talk about it now.
No. No.
I feel like it's a problem.
I have a
Oh,
scaled friend back home. I could never
have
hate
a
scaled
tail.
people.
I have a tail.
In fact, the Dragonborn saved me from a pack of wolves not so long ago.
Don't talk
Can
about
can I roll an insight check on whether or not that pack of wolf story is true or not?
Yeah, roll me a.
It literally happened like 2 hours ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think he's talking about.
I was
If
about
you're
to
talking
warn-
about 2 hours ago, then
Alright.
he's talking about 2 hours ago. And yeah,
I was on the ground, so I feel like that's not the story he's talking about.
Yeah, because remember I told him that I killed them all, so he has no idea.
I mean, it does seem like he's telling the truth. So
I mean, dragons have arms and legs. Snakes don't. What's their problem? Just saying.
Snakes have venom, and they can kill.
I have poison breath.
That's
I
true.
mean, I wasn't gonna say anything, but
I mean, yeah. Sometimes in the mornings,
I'm just gonna dejectedly walk back into the room.
I don't trust her. She's out in the city. I think we should see where she went.
can we, before we go looking around, maybe just take a little break here? Take like a rest? I'm tired.
My legs are in pain. I was dragged about like a rag doll.
Boulder's bleeding a lot. I feel like
a lot.
we just need to kind of like take some time. And I have a couple more.
Yeah. Go rest. I'm anxious. I can't rest. Are they gonna do a long rest? Or are you
so,
guys gonna
yeah.
do a long rest?
We'd like to do a long rest, yeah.
Okay.
'Cause we need our
Brad,
I think
things
at this
back.
point you
Can
have
I-
to. Everyone is.
I'm not
so-
that anxious, okay?
I'm feeling okay, still spry and all that. Can I stand watch? Is there like a thing about that standing watch and on a long rest, and still receiving the long rest, or does it interrupt your long rest?
Yeah, you can only stand watch for like 2 hours at a time before before it basically becomes too much hard work, so that it would interrupt the rest.
Okay.
And long rests are 8 hours?
So yeah, a long rest. I forget that I need to tell you what it is because you've never played before. So a long rest essentially is 8 hours where you just don't do anything of extreme strenuous activity. You don't technically have to sleep, but it is a good time to get that sleep. If you don't sleep and stuff, I'll probably pick up on it and then maybe hit you with an exhaustion or something like that.
Okay.
Which is a negative effect that you can have. So it'll be about 8 hours where you just generally don't do anything very strenuous. You just chillax. If you're in an area where you kind of feel like you're in danger, then you might want to put somebody on watch, and you can take turns to take the watch for in about 2 hours or so of the watch. Essentially, the person who's watching isn't actively doing anything, and therefore it doesn't interrupt their watch because they're still just kind of sitting back and doing nothing.
Okay.
But if they're awake for too long or constant, then that will start to interfere with their rest. And after the 8 hours has passed, as long as nothing does happen, or you just generally don't have to, as long as you don't attack something, cast spells, do any like running or like stupidly heavy lifting or anything crazy like that.
Okay.
For 8 hours, you'll all get the benefits of a long rest. But whoever's on the watch will be the one who's kind of a little bit more alert
Okay.
than others.
All right. Well, do we want to do a watch shift then?
I don't trust that woman, so
All right. Well,
I'll
if
take
Gideon's
first
freaking out,
watch.
I can take a nap and do the second one. I'll
I'm
keep an
already
eye out for
knocked out
snake
at this
bitch.
point. I'm just,
Camille's just like on the floor.
I'm against the wall, just
So
Looks
this
like
I'm a part of.
they've started early, so you get sleep. I'll
All
keep
right.
watch.
Okay. I'm
Are
gonna
you
cuddle
sleeping in the pantry? I mean, you're in an inn. Upstairs, there are beds and stuff.
up. Yeah, I feel like I should
You know
go
what?
upstairs.
the texture of the wheat is nice against the head.
Yeah.
I moved myself to the stairs, but I'm getting in one of those beds because
You going upstairs? Yeah.
They're comfy.
Who's sleeping where? Let me know. and
I'm just gonna sit at this table, and I'll even sleep there. But I'm just gonna sit there and
I need to
Keep
see what's
watch.
around. Give me a second.
Camille's just sleeping
Oh.
on the wheat and the barley.
on the
Hey,
wheat.
that's gotta be comfortable.
Camille's
It's
sleeping
nice.
wheat.
It's like a good old pillow.
I'll just sleep in the corner behind the bar.
All right. So yeah, you guys will probably need to have like a decent sleepy sleep. Savari, I've put you up in this bed in this room. It's up to you
Okay.
if you wanted to sleep in the other one.
No, that's all good. Whatever room has the most guns.
Yeah. It's that one. And Savari does not, for some reason, receive the benefits of a long rest.
Who knows?
She kept staring at the gun. She had restless sleep.
Gideon, for the first 2 hours of your watch, do you do anything of particular interest here while you're kind of sat at this table? Just kind of chillaxing.
I'm
or
gonna-
keep your ears open?
Take one of the mugs that they had used, or one of the unused mugs that were on the counter, the enchanted frost mugs. And I'm just gonna crack open one of the kegs and drink a single beer.
You're still drunk. Remember, it's been like 1 minute since you last got drunk.
I will not drink any more beer. I have absolved that from my life. In lieu of failed perception checks. No, I'm just gonna keep watch on the hole that she left from. Just occasionally pace around, check outside, make sure nothing's going on.
Give me a perception check, just
Okay.
as a flat number
Hopefully this one doesn't crash the stream again.
for the time.
Hey!
Let's give it a second, because it was like a second or two before. No, we're good.
It
So,
crashed as soon as I rolled the perception. I was like, oh, my roll's not going through. And then, like, all of your cameras, I looked over and they were like,
Dun, dun, dun,
like,
dun,
just
dun.
frozen, like, in the weirdest positions. All right.
we could hear you, but you'd stopped.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, during your time just patrolling and things like that, you don't notice anything odd. You don't notice any sort of goblins or wargs or anything.
Okay.
It's uncannily quiet, as it has been so far this evening in Nightstone. But nothing happens to you in that time either. Your 2 hours watch passed pretty much uneventfully. You start to feel a little more tired, and I don't know if you actually set an order, so I guess you just have
Oh,
to-
I said I'd be next.
Yeah,
after.
Oh, okay.
I'll go and rouse Savari just with a quick shake and then come back downstairs and fall asleep in the chair, just without saying a single word.
All right, Savari, what do you want to do on your watch?
First, I'll wipe the drool off the face. We're good. You're good. I'm gonna go downstairs and hang out on another table that he is not sleeping at, and just play with my cards and kind of keep an eye on everything, but mostly practice my shuffling so I can be better at it.
All right, give me a performance check and a perception check. It's crazy how good you get with these cards. There's actually a point where you do this amazing trick that no one's around to see, where you just flick all
Damn
the
it.
cards up from one, and they do that kind of thing where you arc them over to the other hand. They also spin and shuffle in the air, and it was partial fluke, and no one saw it.
Of course. When I don't have my tip jar out.
You don't have the tip jar out.
Of course.
There is a strange sound, however.
Okay.
About an hour into your watch that comes from just outside. You are downstairs now, right? Let me
Yeah.
keep the tokens so that you can visualize a little more. Feel free to move around wherever you'd like to, but you hear the sound comes from this kind of opening
Okay.
over here where the woman left from. It's kind of a scratching sound, a scuffling kind of sound.
Okay. Can I quietly walk over there and investigate?
Yeah, give me a stealth and an investigation check.
Okay. And then
Investigation for when you arrive. Yeah, you quietly move over to the opening here. This is like a destroyed portion of the inn, so you still have to kind of move over a lot of rubble
Okay.
to get to the edge of this just hole in the wall. And looking outside, you try and locate the sound for a moment. It's directly to the right of you,
okay.
and it moves very quickly across the front of your legs. What do you want to do?
I think I'm gonna take a step back as quick as possible and try to find whatever just scuttled across my feet.
All right, give me a dex saving throw.
Okay. For saving throw, do I just hit dex on here or?
Yep, so there's a little box to the right of dexterity that says saving throws underneath it. It's the same thing. It says strength, dexterity, constitution, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
To the top sort of left-ish area.
Okay, oh, there it is. Yeah, yep.
Boom,
And then
yeah.
what was the other one?
That's it. This is just basically,
Wow.
so a saving throw is essentially you doing something in like a
I'm doing so much cool
Spin.
stuff.
it's like trying
It's unbelievable what we are not seeing right now.
mechanically. When you're doing a saving throw, it's because you're doing it like as an instinctual thing to like try and dodge out the way of a boulder would be a dex saving throw, or like if you were trying to catch it, it would be a strength saving throw, something
cool.
like that. So yeah, this sort of shadowy thing runs across the front of you, and you practically do a triple backflip out of the way. It's beautiful. You land, perfect, whatever that thing's called.
I stick the landing.
Yeah, and
Tails are
Whatever that's called.
and the small.
I don't know what this is, Brad. Like, what is this?
When
This is how we land.
when the gymnasts land and they do that at the end.
Oh, okay. I thought like your hands were together above you, like this. Like you're about to dive like into the
Yeah. No.
for some
Landing.
reason.
You go full Sailor Moon and no. Yeah, no, you do like a beautiful jump out of the way of this shadowy thing which runs out in front of you,
Okay.
and it carries on running, though you're able to see that it's just a cat,
Okay, now I'm glad no one saw that.
and you're jumpy.
All right, I'm gonna go back
Thought it was a
to the
fucking
table
snake.
with my cards and just kind of keep an eye out and wait out the rest of my time.
Yeah.
Also, I'm pissed.
I thought it was the fucking snake, man. That was like, oh, she's here and I can't kill her.
The hour or so left of your watch passes uneventfully as the town remains exceptionally quiet. It's
Okay.
almost completely deserted at this point. You are fully sure there's basically no one left here. There's definitely nobody in the inn. It's just eerily silent. There's not even sounds of wildlife or creatures or anything like that moving around out there. Yeah, and your watch comes to an end. You can wake somebody else up.
I'm gonna wake up Gamil because I want to give Boulder as long of like an uninterrupted sleep as possible.
I think Gamil's more hurt than Boulder. Am I
Oh,
right?
is he?
How much
Well-
HP did you have?
You
Each?
can try.
You had like
3 and I have 12. So.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm gonna wake up. Boulder.
Gamil's like half.
I'm
dead.
gonna wake up Boulder.
He's still bleeding out from the.
Everyone's bleeding at this point.
War. Everyone's hurt. You're alright.
Just the
I'm
occasional.
fine. I'm like doing backflips, card tricks. What's wrong, guys? Yeah, all right. I'll wake up Boulder, and then I am gonna just crawl back up into my bed and try not to think about that cat. and
Okay.
how much I hate cats right now.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, so Savari comes and wakes you up there, Boulder, and takes herself upstairs for a little sleepy. What do you want to do, Boulder, in your time?
I'd like to probably just keep doing what I'm doing. More or less just sitting around not doing much.
Hmm.
Still a little upset about their remarks of scale kin folk. a little wounded that the people I have entrusted the rest of my time in this apparently have a problem with scale folk of any kind.
Yeah.
I do keep an eye out. Just I'm a little sullen as I kind of walk around and sit and listen, fiddle,
Yeah, give me
fiddle with my equipment.
give me a perception check with disadvantage because you're so tilted right now.
Ooh.
The 7. Yeah, there's like nothing going on. Again, the same as the others in that the majority of your time passes with little to nothing of interest going on. Again, it's very strange to be in this empty town, in an inn, even at this late hour. I think we're probably approaching like 3-4 a.m. They would probably still be people here. And there's nothing, and there's no sounds coming from outside. There's no light other than whatever you've lit in here. And yeah, your time also passes uneventfully as you roll a 7 and do not see what may or may not be looking back at you while you look for it.
Ooh.
Who knows? Only
Well,
me.
assuming it's that cat. I mean,
Fucking cat.
Yeah, it's just the cat. Yeah, so your 2 hours passed almost completely uneventfully as well, with nothing going on. In fact, give me an investigation check, one sec.
sure.
Yeah, while you sit at this table, you look on this at this painting, which was the sort of one of these broken paintings which has fallen off of the wall, and it is of a dragonborn woman.
Oh?
This is a dragonborn friendly inn. And this painting, give me a history check, is of a woman you've never seen or heard of before.
Is she cute?
Well, it's good to know the people that lived here were nicer than my compatriots towards my kind.
Yeah.
So
Wait
I go
until I
and
wake up.
I just go and shake Gamil awake.
Hey,
We'll head tilt towards the stairs, and I walk back down and sit behind the bar again. Just kick my feet back and just wait.
I'm just looking through the door at him, just like, you didn't have to shake so hard. And so I go in, and I sit down at one of the tables.
All right. Yeah. So you head in and give me some perception checks. Just one, in fact, not some. Don't give me a handful of them. Just one. Please.
Just riddle
Dirty my
with
mother
perception
tongue.
checks.
I want to check every single wall of this thing.
Every single corner. Another 7. I feel like all 3 of you have done 7s, and Savari passed hers. Yeah, everyone had a 7 apart from Savari.
Okay. Had a great night. Thank you very much.
You know what? We're
Killing
gonna
it.
call that. We're gonna call that lucky 7s. 3 7s in a row. You know what that means. Gamil, you hear a strange voice whispering to you in the night.
I must be going mad. I've heard many different things tonight.
Whisper, whisper, whisper.
Hello?
Me an Arcana check.
Oh,
Is it saying whisper or is it whisper?
I hope so.
We'll find out. It's Arcana check. No, it's just saying whisper. That's all you can make out. Whisper, 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 whisper.
Boulder? Savari?
Yeah. What?
I'm out. I'm sleeping.
Tavari's
You're not trying to whisper, are you?
whisper, whisper, whisper.
If I was whispering, you'd know it. And I don't whisper. So I guess I guess you wouldn't know it.
Even while he's
Not
speaking,
bothering.
this voice in your head is whispering over and over.
Okay, it's definitely not you then. Have I been cursed or something?
On a 6 Arcana check, you're probably assuming yes, you've been cursed by something.
Gum.
Gum.
I knew I should have chopped off her head.
Go.
Let's see. So, the whisper kind of it continues for almost the entire time you're sat up, starting to just drive you crazy. It's really annoying. Whisper.
I'm just
After
digging my dagger into the table every time I hear the whisper.
yeah, there's just a hole. Just sat now. There's just this thick hole that just goes almost all the way through this strong oaken table, where he's just this strong barbaric dwarf is grinding away at it. Whisper, and it starts to get more and more intense and sort of urgent. Give me another Arcana check, please. Approach the 2-hour mark.
I'm right next to him. Do I hear the whispering? Like, just does it rouse me from sleep at all, or no?
No one else can hear it.
Okay.
Just Gamil. Gamil just hears this whispering over and over and over again. And
I told you I'm a dumbass. My intelligence is 0.
yeah, and no prowess with magic whatsoever. And as you're trying to focus your mind on this whispering, trying to work out where it's coming from, what's causing it, whether you're just overtired or you're cursed or you're ill, and you just can't. There's points where you're like, it sounds like it's saying whisper, or am I just interpreting it as whisper? And you can't work it out. As the second hour of your watch approaches and you start to feel crazy, the whispering suddenly stops. It is exactly at this point everybody receives the benefits of their long rest, so that's full HP, your hit die back, and your stealth. However, at that exact point, there is a whistle of I suppose
Is the whistle also saying whistle? Or
nope, the whistle is an arrow heading for Boulder, laying on the ground. As
The fuck?
yeah, as 2 little goblins here come in with bows and arrows and start firing. One arrow heads towards Boulder and one towards Gamil. Boulder, you'll be pleased to know that you have advantage. Well, no, this has disadvantage to hit you because you're laying down. But the goblin can't. In a minute, it's probably going to cast 7 arrows on Roll20. Ignore it when that happens.
So we all wake up.
Something crazy. Nope. These are very, very quiet. The only person who's going to notice this after the break is Gamil, as the first arrow. Oh my god, why? In fact, we're going to find out after the break. We're going to find out after the break. We're going to find out after the break what happens as these 2 goblins creep in and fire arrows. One heading towards Boulder, one launches at the table where Gamil is sat and Gideon is sat sleeping. There's also a creak as the window inside of Savari's room opens up.
fucking